So this is my walkthrough video of this hopefully accessible, self-explanatory, and most importantly, SportsCode Pro compatible rugby code window. Now it's nice and small, it's got all 15 players and 8 subs, and fits nicely in the corner of your screen, so your timeline and video can fit nicely to the left-hand side. And with that, we'll just get right into it. So you've got your two naming buttons up here to the top right-hand corner, and these double as the position buttons as well as the essentially like foundation buttons of this window, in that they decide what the colors and what all the names are of all the buttons. So if I press execute, you'll see that the home team button here has got this light colored sky blue for the Waratahs, and that's dictated all the colors for these numbers here, so that's just a wee aesthetic note. But also for all the buttons that are off screen, say, it's changed to Waratahs try, Waratahs infringement, Waratahs turnover, and then that's mimicked for the opposition, which is the Blues. So all the Blues colours are in these buttons, as well as they got Blues turnover, Blues line out attack, Blues scrum attack, and whatnot. Then on the main coding face, we've got Blues line break, infringement, try, and kick. Now if I was to change this to the Crusaders, and then go to their native red, and then press execute, you'll see all of that changes to red, and then off screen we've got all these buttons now changing to Crusaders try, Crusaders turnover, Crusaders kick, etc, etc. Now once we get into the main coding face and we press the hotkey for the Crusaders position, which is 1, nicely labelled there, we get all the offensive player labels. So we get carry, offload, line break, try, kick, error, turnover lost, and infringement. Now when you press 2, which gives you to the opposition, we're going to get all the defensive labels: made, missed, assist, turnover 1, and infringement. However, if you look at the bottom grey bar to the bottom here, once I hover over this made, you'll see that it's actually called tackle made, tackle missed, and tackle assist. So that's just showing made, missed, and assist. What the label's called in actuality is tackle made, tackle missed, and tackle assist. Now, like, none of these labels have label groups, and that's just because in the matrix, when you've coded a game, all these labels are going to group together at the end of the matrix under no group whatsoever. So it actually makes it really easy to find a number for a particular player. So if you wanted to find all of, say, Tom Sanders made tackles, they'll be a lot easier to find because they're in no group, just at the end of the matrix, along with all the other players all together. And it's kind of like a kind of almost reverse paradox thing where it's easier because they're not in a group. Now, small little aesthetic note, you'll know who's in position because these lines in the middle here will change color depending on who's in position. So 1, they'll go red, 2, they'll go blue. And that's just a small thing that's, just again aesthetic. Now going to the right hand side here, we've got more team focused buttons. So we've got Crusaders lineout and Crusaders scrum when they're in position, and they can either win the lineout, lose the lineout, or it's a not straight. They can either win the scrum, lose the scrum, or it's a reset scrum. Same with the opposition, very self-explanatory. When they win that particular set piece, whether it's the Crusaders or the Blues, so if they win it, one of the appropriate attack button will start. So if they win the lineout, there'll be a Crusaders lineout attack if they've got the ball, as well as a Crusaders lineout button in general, because there's a label, so it's going to label the Crusaders lineout as a win, loss, or not straight. Then if they win the scrum, it's a scrum attack. There it is. Same with the opposition. They either win the lineout and get a lineout attack, or they either win the scrum and get a scrum attack. Now, if either team loses their particular set piece, it turns into a turnover. So Crusaders lineout lost will be a turnover, as well as a lineout, of course. And then for the scrum, turnover. Same with the Blues. Lineout lost is a turnover for them. Scrum lost is a turnover. Below that, we've got the maul buttons. So Crusaders maul, if you look at the bottom here, Crusaders maul and Blues maul. We've got the team tags for the Blues, so Blues line break, Blues infringement, Blues try, and Blues kick. And then we have position tags. Now we have the position tags here and the position tags over here. Now these are in groups, and what these do is that they allow you to basically filter the positions based on the position starts and the position ends. So the position starts are kick return, restart, receive, line out attack, and scrum attack. And the position ends are try and line break, I guess, though that's not an end, that's just like a position occurrence. But either way, you can filter the positions by every position that has a line break, every position that has a try, based on the team that did that particular action. So whoever's in position on the main coding face, say it's the Crusaders, you just press that position tag that you want to initiate. Same with the Blues, whatever one they are involved in, you press. Now, just if you swipe left, you've got all the substitute players, all 8 of them, as well as a specialized kicking slot for whoever's doing the conversions, penalty kicks, and drop kicks, as the drop kick is usually the same person doing the other 2, but not always, but I've put it in that slot regardless. So if someone scores a try, just quickly swipe left and you go conversion. Same with penalty kick, quickly swipe left and press penalty kick. So that's my entire rugby window. It's quite self-explanatory, quite easy to understand, I think. If you have any questions, my email's in the description, as well as a purchase link if you would like to purchase this window. Thank you very much and hope you learned something.